Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Levine in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Outside Williams. Pass to Levine. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's Powell. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So,
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said.
Always has his head up, Giddey unselfish with it.
Harden with a screen on White. Dunn passes to Zubac. Leonard with no one around. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Vucevic. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Shot clock at 5. Williams for 3. Drills it from outside. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Giddey.
That's a surprise. Really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the rejection by Leonard. Harden against Giddey. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. Lays it up off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Jones checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Smith checked in for Chicago. Around halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
You know, for Los Angeles, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Levine's shot is off. Clippers leading by 6. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Dunn. Zubac with the screen for Dunn. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. White, good.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Harden outside. Shoots. And he hits the jump shot. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Giddey finds Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Norman Powell. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Dunn. The Bulls also changing it up. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Levine. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. Now here's White. Harden missing his last shot. Smith outside. And there is White, and that's good on the assist by Smith.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Harden bounce pass. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. And the Bulls making a change also. Williams, he's checked in for Kobe White.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Harden against Ball. Smith with a screen on Harden. There's Ball with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Clippers on top, up 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dosunmu is out there with Ball. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Williams at the power forward.
And it's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
The first one falls. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
And Jones slams it home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Ball feeling it out a bit. Traps in the tray. Ball's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Man with it, defended by Dosunmu. Man passes to Leonard. Rebound by Smith. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside Williams. Batum grabs the miss. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Ball against Porter. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
He has the entire arsenal when it comes to handling the rock, cutting through the D like butter. I love Ball when he's aggressive to attack.
Now here's Leonard, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness. Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really help make an impact on that end.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Chris Dunn comes in for Man. And then for Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Bruce Ellis. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to LaVine. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Clippers third.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Now, here's Zubac. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Zubac with the screen for Dunn. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The Clippers shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Jones kicks to Leonard. Over LaVine. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 7.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Picked by Vucevic. Pass the ball. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Leonard dishes to Dunn. Doubled by Smith. Zubac the pass to Jones. Can't connect from short range. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Offensive rebound. Goes Funmu. Good work there as it goes. And the Bulls lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Leonard. And James Harden has subbed in for Kevin Porter. The Bulls also changing it up. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Smith. Kobe White comes in for Dosunmu. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. The best three-point shooter, or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Now here's Harden, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Clippers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Outside for Batum. Takes the 3. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Powell. Harden's got 10 points.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
White inside. Dunn covering. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Outside, Batum. Pass to Powell. Down low. And the jam by Harden.
And one of the top scorers in the game. Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
Powell against Levine. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their screen.
Powell, no one around him. No good on the 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler ball, hero ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And now, let's check out games in progress from around the NBA. The Hornets in a tight one against the Dallas Mavericks. Things are even in the second quarter.
Great battle between these teams. They're playing so hard.
Yeah, no question. That game. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Bulls trail by 3. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Levine. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Now here's Giddey following the miss by Chris Dunn. Just 5 on the clock for the tie, and Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Leonard inside, working on Williams. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Yes! And the foul. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Yeah, you can see White's confidence continue to grow on shots like these. Just sticking it to the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And that one falls for White. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Leonard.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And how about the numbers here for Zubac? And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They lead by 1. Giddey the pass to Levine. It's tipped.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Leonard battling for 2.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Giddey the pass to Levine. It's over Powell. The Bulls with another miss. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Giddey finds Williams. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Osumu, he's checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for Josh Giddey. Now here's Leonard. 15 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 9. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter. Outside Williams. Osumu with it. Leonard's there. And stolen by Leonard. Harden outside. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Then for the Bulls, Jalen Smith comes in for Vucevic. And Buzelis subbed in for Williams. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Shoot. And he makes the first. You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude. Even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to, he's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is. When you have a guy like that, he just keeps getting better.
Here's White. The Clippers getting the bucket. .50 seconds left to play in the third. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not being as aggressive
from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all 3 levels.
Outside, Ball. To the paint, Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And now just a 3-point Clipper lead. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harden the pass to Porter. Kicks it out to Harden. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Screen by Smith. Driving inside. Outside, Ball. For the tie. They get it back. And the dunk by Smith.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. We can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, drive it, kick it. We get it.
I think you can tell he wants to see a lot more activity from his team.
Yeah, and he's right. Too much ISO ball. Move it. Let's try to get a great shot, not settling for good.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Dosunmu. Then there's Carter. And it's Phillips in at the small forward. 3 on the clock. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard kicks to Porter. Pass to Jones. Outside Leonard. Here's Mann. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
On the wing, Mann. Defended by Dosunmu. Mann can't hit. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Smith dishes to Carter. And good that time.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Outside Leonard. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Smith finds Dosunmu. Out to Carter. Smith with a screen on Porter. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 2-point game. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Powell comes in for Jones. Donnie's checked in for Mann. And it's James Harden in for Porter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Powell against Levine. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Harden. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Good D by Williams. Right the pass to Vucevic. And it's good, 2 points. 6 points for Vucevic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Floats one. Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfectly.
Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now here's Williams. Back to White. Leonard brings the double team. And it's White missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. And here's Harden for 3. Kept alive. Leonard, no luck. For Chicago, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, Levine is known for his scoring, but he's a capable passer as well.
Leonard against Williams. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Levine. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard inside. Vucevic defending. Leonard no luck. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 3. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Here's White. Money!
Important points right there from White, showing he wants more responsibility over time.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quickly.
Here's Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Vucevic missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Number 3, Levine connects from downtown.
Well, nice execution off the inbounds. They caught the defense napping on the perimeter.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line for your player, James Harden, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Outside Williams. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, are just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.